Hello? Hello? Alright. Now. I know that I haven't started the latest patch for Star Rail, but... Okay. Anyway, first off, welcome. Yeah, so, but... I haven't started the latest Star Rail patch yet at all. Like, I've been trying very hard not to accidentally, like, start the quest every time I open Star Rail. So, I'm gonna do that tomorrow, but today, I wanted to finish the 4.3 quest. I was hoping that, yeah, I was mostly hoping that I could actually finish it today. And if I can't, I'm still gonna do Star Rail tomorrow. Hold on. Let me change official to my best shield. Yeah. Okay, my usual team. Alright, so, even if I don't finish this today, which something tells me I'm gonna get, maybe not disrupted in like half an hour, and I usually am. Even if I get, if I couldn't finish this today, I'm still gonna do Star Rail tomorrow. So, with that said, I will do my best to finish it. Yeah, looks like there's still a ways to go. But that's okay. Hold on, is that underground? No? So we'll go here. Also, sorry for starting late today. There were some technical difficulties. I had to restart my laptop. Really should get a PC, huh? I feel like we've only acknowledged this thing. I haven't really done any quests about it. I'm sure I'll get to it someday, maybe. Hello? Who am I meeting today? Chevrus? We're meeting everyone! Hello! Nice. Panning away. Ah, okay. Want to show time moving on. I'll glimpse through the fog. Alright, we're helping Chevrus with a case too. I keep forgetting about that. I only remember the filming, the movie.
Good work, everyone! We're looking to wrap with our two main ladies today. I can already smell our success.
Wow, done filming in just a few days? Must be a short movie then.
What do you mean, looking to wrap?
Oh, but then again, this is like considered like one of the earlier films of Tevat, so yeah, it would make sense that their movies are just like 20-minute shorts or something. Yeah, it means we're almost done recording.
Oh, aren't you the expert now?
Paimon, I'm not from this world. Who knows? Maybe Lumin and Ether have come from like worlds where movies are already like the norm, like our world. Can you imagine the twins
is
here?
The two musketeers' final confrontation with the Baron. There will be quite a bit of action, but no choreography beyond what we've already rehearsed.
Have we seen who plays the Baron yet?
Anyway, get ready. Lights, camera, action!
Action!
The view is beautiful tonight. It reminds me of that fateful night 10 years ago.
The night when I killed your mother and the two of you ran away.
And now that I've said it, I can even make out the faint fragrance of herbal tea in the air.
Oh, you are dying, huh?
Enough, villain!
They're gonna shoot you.
It's time that you pay for the death of our mother!
My dear Iris, have you forgotten your manners? How can you speak like this to your own father?
I'd sooner swallow all of my teeth than call you father.
What did I expect? Seems the daughters have turned out to be just as obstinate as their foolish mother.
I don't know if this is like a change Farina made or if this is also part of the book, but the villain is very, very hammy. I like it, but you know, you're very obviously a bad guy.
In this world, Mora and status is everything. She
In our
thought
world,
she
too.
could blackmail me using her children and force me to grant her recognition and concessions? Ah, how naive can a woman be?
Mother never asked a single thing of you. All she wished was for us to live a peaceful life, just like the others.
It was you who personally brewed the poison of prejudice and sent Mother to her death.
Oh, I thought she was gonna say he was the one who poisoned her personally. Okay, so she meant poison metaphorically.
Compared to that deadly poison, the 2 bullets that will soon pierce through your heart will be like sweet mercy.
And that's exactly why I said you're just as naive as her. Did you really think 2 muskets would be enough to defeat me? So let's see. What is stronger? Mora and power, or the 2 muskets in your hands?
Dun dun dun. No. Oh. Oh. Okay.
There are too many of them.
It'll be okay. We'll cover each other, Iris. And
Yeah.
Mother will be watching over us too.
I don't play Ayaka at all because I don't have her, so I don't know what I'm doing.
Final warning.
Okay. I wonder if the two musketeers from the original
You've
book
lost.
had visions.
To think I'd lose to my own 2 kids.
But I guess, yeah, having even Ayato, like having the main actors be people with visions would make sense, because then you don't have to pay for extra effects. Everything is practical.
We are no children of yours, and we'll never call that place our home.
Then tell me, what did you do all this for?
For Mother.
You lost your mother, and will soon kill your father as well. What will you gain in the end, other than sentences for your crimes?
We'll gain freedom.
We will gain our long-awaited justice.
That too.
It's over.
Finally, it's over.
No, I thought Iris was just gonna stand there and look for longer. Okay.
So, where will you go now, Tulip?
Oh, so you guys are separating?
I'm not too sure, Iris. Maybe somewhere with lots of flowers? After all, Mother always did love going where the blossoms were. What about you?
It seems that Tulip still can't really let go of their mother.
I want to go visit Mother's grave.
Neither can Iris.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
So you guys are staying together? No?
Huh? Tulip, look!
Mom?
What is it?
It's Mother's favorite.
Ah.
The rainbow rose. Look, it's blooming again.
I was gonna say, did they shoot this specifically because this is the season when they bloom? Or then again, they could have just had someone with a dendro vision, like, you know, make it bloom just a bit. Oh. You didn't say cut, Farina.
Excellent! That was beyond mesmerizing. Even I didn't expect the scene to go so well. And we got it in a single take.
The NPC just got up and walked away. He didn't even come here to hear the director's comments or anything.
All right, everyone. We've got a wrap for Tulip and Iris.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Ayaka and Chevres.
Yeah, you guys were great. Especially their voice actors. Damn.
Thank you. I didn't expect our parts to wrap so quickly. I wish I could savor the experience for just a bit longer.
I wish that too.
Paimon totally understands. Paimon's not ready to say goodbye to the clapperboard either. Filming has really been a lot of fun. You were great too, Chevres. The way you said, long-awaited justice. It gave Paimon chills.
Hey, Theory back there. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that we would have a bit more to do with the filming, kind of like how in the like before we started filming, like we had to do shots of the the blacksmith place. Hmm. But then again, I guess they didn't want to like for anyone who missed the main quest, or maybe someone who just wanted to speed through the main quest, they didn't want the players to have to, you know, pause in their clicking just so they could do like those mini games, I guess, if that makes sense. Because you know, sometimes like there are new players, or maybe someone doesn't want to play this quest but does want the award, so they just want the rewards, so they'll just, you know, click through everything, and then for them to have to suddenly stop to play a mini game and stuff, that could get annoying. So I guess I understand why they didn't do that.
That is indeed my favorite line in the whole book. I still remember trying to act it out in my room the first few times I read it.
Aw, what a nerd.
Whoa,
I mean, what
guessed you're
a
that
geek,
type.
maybe? It's such a geek.
Who doesn't like stories where the guilty are punished and justice prevails over evil? Don't forget, I'm the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Yeah, I also like those kind of stories. I know that, you know, some people prefer for there to be a darker ending, you know, to be more realistic and stuff, but, you know, I like stories with a happy ending. That just feels more satisfying to me, I guess.
Something urgent to report.
Yeah, satisfying in the way that, you know, we followed these characters and we followed the conflict from the very start, and at the end nothing happens. No one gets their justice, their like happy ending and stuff. So that just feels unsatisfying, you know. I prefer where at the end of the story everyone gets maybe not what they want, but definitely what they deserve.
Please excuse me, everyone. I'll be back in just a moment.
Did someone else die?
It's okay, don't worry about us.
Someone else died, didn't they? Bye, Severus. Bye-bye.
Oh,
Have fun at work.
was she whisked away by work already? I was just about to tell her how great she did.
I'm sure you told her how great she was, like, every time you filmed.
It seemed like some urgent official business.
Then perhaps we should thank the stars that we were able to wrap both of your parts so quickly today. Switching around the filming schedule would have been a real pain.
Oh, and I'm sure you guys have a deadline too, right?
Anyway, I actually came over to let everyone know that we're all done for today. You can go home and get some rest.
Okay.
And one last thing, Miss Ayaka. Your acting skills today were immaculate as always. Are you sure you won't consider taking up full-time acting? See, I just happen to know this great troupe that's still looking for a lead actress.
Oh, okay, so the lead actress from Farina's Story Quest is still really sick. Well, I guess she also said that she's not coming back to acting until she's better. Okay, yeah.
Thank you for your kind words, Director Farina. Unfortunately, there are still many matters that I have to take care of back home at the Yashiro Commission. I cannot remain in Fontaine to pursue an acting career.
Actually, what does Ayaka do now that the Vision Hunt decree and the war are just over? Do you just sit at home and wait for the traveler to come visit every once in a while?
Nevertheless, I will make sure to treasure this incredible opportunity in my heart.
Oh, that's a shame. But I understand. Just let me know if you ever change your mind.
Chiori's talking with the
I believe
Baron.
it's also about time for me to take my leave. But hopefully I'll see you on set over the next few days. Even though my part's wrapped, I'd still like to swing by and help out the crew. See you tomorrow, Traveler and Paimon.
You are so nice for someone who's not getting paid to do this. Bye.
Well, what should we do next? Maybe we'll go investigate the case some more with Chevres today.
I mean, if Chevres didn't ask for us to come with her, I don't think we should. We could get in the way of the case.
Traveler, Paimon,
Oh,
please
never
come
mind.
with me.
Right on time.
Where are we going?
You could say that our ship has finally chanced upon one of those small, remote islands of intel.
Hmm. Okay, well, where's Shivers?
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Oh, I thought you'd be closer. Okay. Alright, we didn't even get to say hi to Chiori this time. Oh well. Shivers! Are we gonna fight someone this time?
Paimon's exhausted. Paimon definitely didn't expect having to float this far after a full day of filming.
What are you talking about, Paimon? We just teleported here.
So, Chevros, why did you take us here?
Affirmative.
Did someone else
It
die?
wasn't anything conclusive, but it should show us a clear way forward.
Someone died, didn't they?
Have you ever heard of someone by the name of Emily?
Maybe?
Oh, you mean that famous perfumer?
Huh?
She's a good friend of mine. She's lent me her aid several times in the past to resolve some difficult cases.
I don't know if this is an NPC that we specifically met before, as in it's not an NPC that we have to go up to and talk, rather an NPC that introduced themselves to us, but if it is, I completely missed it. And if it is she, like, does she know Liu, a certain perfumer from Liu? Is she acquainted?
After I discovered the rainbow rose at the scene of the murder, I sent it to her.
Ah.
After all, she's probably the foremost expert on flowers and scents in all of Fontaine.
Okay. Sure.
And then?
And perfumers should know flowers, I guess.
There was nothing remarkable about the flower or the trace amounts of soil left on it. But according to Emily, the rainbow rose left by the killer was derived from a very rare cultivar.
Cultivar. Okay.
Huh. Paimon didn't know that there were different varieties of rainbow rose. Paimon just thought they grew everywhere in the wild.
So did I.
Flowers that are deliberately cultivated will always show some different features from those that bloom in the wild.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
We already knew that the rose left at the scene belonged to a special cultivar, but with Emily's expertise, we were able to pinpoint the place where it was first picked from.
Okay.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. So whoever first planted that rainbow rose was probably the killer.
Maybe not the person who planted them, but the killer definitely got the rainbow roses from that place.
Precisely. And after we checked what we learned against some sales records from the past, we discovered that there's only one person in all of Fontaine who could grow and sell this specific cultivar.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's the killer, you know, until proven guilty and stuff. He could just be someone who just planted the roses, who just cultivated the roses, and the actual killer came and bought the flowers from him or something.
Really? And who is it?
It's the novelist.
Oh. Okay. Well,
But didn't you say he had an alibi?
yeah, but like I said, he could not have been the killer necessarily, maybe.
To be clear, I haven't changed my mind about him. I still don't think he was the one who pulled the trigger. However, that doesn't mean the true culprit never visited him at his home or never purchased a rainbow rose from his garden.
Yeah, so I think I mentioned this before. Does the novelist have a sibling?
Whatever the
Like
case,
the
we will have to
story.
confirm a number of things with him.
Okay.
So you mean the next place we need to go is...
Visiting his
Yes,
house
We're
again.
going to pay him a visit at his home.
This isn't the first time the guards have visited him for this case, right? No, I see a painting canvas there. I do not want to accidentally trigger... Oh, yeah. I don't want to accidentally trigger that quest. Where is this house? Down there? Oh. Yeah, down there.
That should be his house.
Lots of guards.
There are so many Gardamex stationed
Gardamex,
around the
sorry.
place. That's pretty unusual, right?
I mean, if he has the money to afford them, why not?
According to what he told me last time we spoke, he hired them so he won't be harassed or disturbed.
so there are a lot of flowers in his garden, but Paimon doesn't think we'll be able to pick one without alerting the Gardemex.
Does the freshness of the flowers indicate that the flowers were picked a long time ago? Maybe before the Gardemex were installed?
Right. Which is exactly why I think there has to be a special connection between him and the killer.
Yeah, so could be a sibling, like in the
So-
story.
Should we knock?
Why not?
Just wait here for now. I'd like to take care of a number of those Gardemex first.
You want to destroy someone else's property?
You're so far away. How are you planning to do that?
Hello, she's a
Don't
sniper.
forget, Paimon, I'm actually the real-life captain of the Musketeers.
Yeah. Do we actually get to play sniper outside of the minigame? No? We do. Yeah. Yeah. Stupid Gardemex. Yeah. All done. Hehe. Stupid robots.
All clear. Let's go.
Was it really okay for us to destroy the author's property like that?
Oh, wait.
Those Gardemex must have cost a
I'm
fortune.
little nervous now that we know he could be the killer. Can we go over our plan of action again?
Don't worry, Paimon. If you get scared, you can just disappear again, like you usually
I'll
do.
go knock on the door and make sure it's safe inside. Once we're sure that we're in the clear, I'll ask him to come with us for a quick round of questioning at the guard's headquarters.
But can't we just arrest him?
I guess we only have circumstantial evidence so far.
We still have no evidence that he's the killer, or that
Or
he
no
lent the
evidence
killer
at all.
any direct
Never
aid.
mind.
Still, it would be appreciated if you could pick a rainbow rose from his garden for me while I'm talking to him. It'll help the Marashose Phantom confirm Emily's theory.
Sure, no problem. Just be careful, Chevres.
Yeah, you're a 4-star. Be extra careful, Shivers. Whee! Whose house is this? I wonder what he feels about his neighbor suddenly having a bunch of Gardemex around. Where are the roses? Rainbow roses. There you are. Pick? No? Alright. Hello? Anyone home?
Excuse me, Mr. Baptiste. Are you home?
Oh, his name's Baptiste.
Who could it be at this hour?
Oh, it's you, Officer Shavras.
Oh, you sound, friendly enough, I guess?
Would you mind accompanying me to the guard's headquarters, Mr. Baptiste? We would like to ask you some questions about a case.
Oh, is it still regarding the murder case from before?
Yes. Can we tell them that?
I cannot
Yes.
confirm or deny that at this time.
I guess we can't tell them that.
So it is then.
Listen, I need you to come with me, Mr. Baptiste.
Yeah, just come quietly.
Miss Shavras, I'll save you the trouble. Oh, and you two over there? There's no need for you to pick my flowers either. It's not time for them to bloom yet.
Ah, so I'm guessing they did have a Dendrovision wielder, what did he call them? Alloy? Anyway, I guess they did have someone with a Dendrovision, like, make the flower bloom just a bit for that scene, for that take.
Okay.
Did you guys actually get a flower? At
By
least?
saving me the trouble, you mean...
I will confess, I was the killer.
Okay, so my theory is that he's not the killer and he's just covering for someone.
Huh?
He just admitted he's guilty.
I like how Lumine just immediately got into a fighting stance. Like, okay,
Please
we're
relax,
doing this.
everyone. I'm not armed. The musket you're looking for has been buried in my backyard.
Really?
Then it's my responsibility to inform you, Mr. Baptiste, that everything you say right now will be used as evidence for the inevitable trial.
Yes, I am perfectly aware of that.
I must say, I hate this feeling.
Oh? Is it because I confessed? Or because you've been proven wrong?
Maybe it's because she has a feeling that she's taking in someone who's innocent.
Both, I suppose.
Yeah, why did you kill anyone?
For the same reason as the one I wrote out in my novel, of course. I did it to exact revenge.
Sure.
I know you haven't figured out the link between the two of us.
Yeah, revenge for
Had you
what
done
exactly?
so, I'd have been taken away to the headquarters a long time ago.
Okay.
But that won't stop me from always remembering his grotesque face. After all, he was the one who killed my mother.
Really?
Your mother is still healthy and well.
Okay, never mind.
You know, I was adopted as a child. I was referring to my birth mother.
Ah.
That was never recorded in the orphanage's records.
Yeah, how did you meet your birth mother?
Please forgive a 6-year-old child for concocting some lies to protect himself after watching his mother die right in front of him.
Ah.
So, your novel, it was like a record of your life?
If it is a record of his life, then where is his sibling?
No, of course not. It was a work of fiction with many embellished parts.
Okay.
But I am indeed the illegitimate son of a wealthy and influential man who abused his power to murder my mother. That part was 100% real.
So was the sibling part also 100% real? Or is this like a Jekyll and Hyde situation?
But the man you killed didn't have a Mora to his name.
He was a hired assassin.
Ah.
An irredeemable beast who sank his fangs into a defenseless woman just for a few bags of Mora.
Then how did he end up in Floop Sandra?
But
Well,
if that's
it
really
was
the
just
truth,
a few
you wouldn't be
bags
telling
then.
us any of this now. You still haven't managed to take revenge against your father, the true mastermind behind it all.
I mean, as far as you know.
I never thought I'd hear that kind of thing from the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Yeah, have you heard of any nobleman dying in the past few years at least?
I'm simply skeptical about your motives.
So am I.
It's simple, really. I've grown tired of everything and don't want to shoulder this burden anymore.
I'm guessing you think you maybe somehow convinced your serial killer sibling to let go of the past and hopefully not kill your birth father?
You may have considered me too soft to pull the trigger. Well, as it turns out, you are exactly right. I've become overwhelmed by the aftermath of the murder.
So if a nobleman dies while you're in custody, I'm guessing that would confirm the theory of you not being the killer then?
So you're going to call a stop to your revenge, just like that?
Just like that?
The true mastermind is too rich and too powerful for me. I've accepted that I will never be able to avenge my mother alone.
And so what? The characters in your book never gave up.
The characters in his book are also, you know, characters, Chevros. There's another killer. It's not him.
Now, Officer Shavras, I'm the one who has
Chevros.
killed a man,
Chevros?
aren't I? Are you trying to convince me to commit another crime?
What's your
Are you?
father's name? How do you plan to prove the veracity of all of your claims?
Ah, right. You never told us
Well-
whose son you are.
I'd like to speak with you privately.
So it's
Sure.
a big shot.
Why don't we speak privately at the guard's headquarters?
No, it has to be here. I must ensure that we won't be overheard.
I mean, would you be overheard in an interrogation room?
Fine. Let's talk here.
Sure, you'd be recorded, but I don't think you'd be overheard.
When I said won't be overheard, I meant by anyone.
Well, excuse you. Just for that, we're gonna pick some of your roses.
I would like to speak with you and you alone.
Yeah, we'll go pick his roses.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Please stay safe, Chevres.
Yeah, keep your gun on you at all times, and also turn off the safety. Do muskets have a safety feature?
All right. Let's hear it.
Will you really believe what I'm about to say?
I mean, at this point, she doesn't really have a choice. I guess she doesn't have any evidence to contradict you.
Well, that depends on what you're going to tell me.
That too.
Fair enough.
Oh. Oh no, did I skip over... Did I skip over the reveal?
So that's how it's all connected.
Hmm?
So, it seems you believe me after all.
Do you want me to go public with this?
No, of course not. At least, not right now.
You know, if the author of the book got arrested, that would mean that more eyes would be on our film. Which would mean that more people would go watch it, you know, during the festival, huh?
Then why did you bother telling me?
You've read my work. What do you think? Even if you were to go public with all of this right now, he'd simply deny everything.
True. Unless, does Tevat have, like, some kind of DNA test or something?
It's been too long. Almost 20 years. Anything that could be used as evidence has long faded away. Even if there might have been a solitary island of truth once upon a time, it has long sunk beneath the waves by now.
Oh, you're using that metaphor from the other book that Shepard's read.
Justice will never find him.
Aw.
Not if you don't try.
I know that as the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, you will always stand on the side of justice.
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes, you know, the law isn't enough.
But do you really think a cushy life in prison really constitutes justice for him? I bet he could lead an extremely comfortable life in the fortress of Meripede.
Yeah, I mean, even if he is an abusive scumbag of a parent, I don't think even Risley would allow for him to be abused in the fortress. That's not the kind of place he made that he wanted it to be. Even if I'm sure Risley could understand a child wanting revenge against their abusive parent. Risley more than anyone. But I don't think he'd allow it. But then again, he was kind of harsh against that cult leader in his story quest. You know what? Maybe even if he won't allow the other inmates to partake in the abuse, maybe he would make sure that guy's stay isn't pleasant, hopefully.
What are you trying to say?
I've been observing you from a distance. Your portrayal of the musketeer was exquisite.
Well, I guess he would know
Pull the trigger
about the
of
filming.
justice against him. Let the villain get what he deserves.
You want Chevrolet to commit murder?
You want me to let you go so you may complete your revenge?
Didn't you just say that you're, admitting to all of this so Chevrolet could, stop you from committing another crime?
No, Officer Chavras. I know that would be impossible. No. What I'd like is for you to perform the deed on my behalf.
Okay, yeah, so you do want Chevrolet to be the one to commit the crime. Okay. Meanwhile...
Oh, Shevra sure is taking her time. What could they be talking about anyway?
Murder.
Oh, Paimon's worried. What if he decided to attack her?
Yeah, I'm sure Chevrolet is a great musketeer, but I'm not so sure that she's good in short-range combat. Yeah, if anything, at least they're still where we can see them.
Oh, you do have a point. Still, do you have any idea who the rich person might be? And why the novelist doesn't want us to hear what he's saying to Chevrolet?
He must be a big shot in Fontaine.
Sorry to keep you waiting, you two.
Hey, how did your talk go?
Yeah, did you... Yeah, what are we gonna do next?
I've already sent someone to escort Baptiste back to the headquarters for questioning.
So we're not gonna
He
be the
wasn't
ones to
lying
take him
about the
into
musket.
custody.
It was indeed buried in his backyard.
Better dust it for Prince then. Who knows? It could just not be his prince. I mean, there could be someone else's prince on it.
But what about the name? Did he tell you the name of the rich guy?
Time on.
Yes, he did. But for now, I have to return to the Special Patrol. There are still a few loose ends I need to tie up.
Yeah, Paimon, even if we are helping, we're not, we're not officers, We're not officially a part of this investigation, I think. So we don't have to know everything.
I'll probably be quite busy over the next few days, so apologies if you don't see me on set.
Ah, it's okay.
Alright.
You have your own job.
Understands if you can't tell us everything you know. We'll just keep an eye on the Steambird then.
Yeah.
Actually, there's still something else I need your help with.
Okay. Seriously, are all of the officers in your squad incompetent or something for you to ask me for help? Chevros, where are you? Real flower. Can we go back to that guy's house? Oh. There are... Okay, never mind. There are treasure hoarders at that house. There are treasure hoarders at this house too. Well. What was it? 8 a.m.? Yeah, 8:24. Seems good. Oh, the following morning? So it's the next day's 8 a.m. 7:58, 59. Okay, sure. Okay.
We haven't seen Chevra since that night at Baptiste's place.
Where are we going?
Well,
Oh, all the way back here. Yeah. Okay, Paimon, what were you saying? You're not gonna say it again? Yeah. Were you guys here yesterday? I don't remember. Hello. Chevros, are we here to see you? Oh, we're here to see everyone else. Where's Furina?
Good morning! Hayaka and I were just talking about you.
Ayaya, yoimiya.
Is Chevra still not joining us today?
I mean, she has a job.
probably not. We haven't seen her either.
Huh? That's such a pity. Director Farina said that we've only got a few small scenes left before wrapping up the entire thing.
Oh, so you guys need her for filming. Oh, okay.
She even said that she'll get me into a couple scenes, so everyone will have a chance to shine in front of the camera.
Aw, that's sweet.
We were also planning on having a victory feast once we're all finished filming. You can join us, right?
Sure, free food.
If only Chevros was here. I still haven't taken a photo with her.
Aw.
I'm afraid that can't be helped. Those special patrol folks are like phantoms when they've got a case on their hands.
Hard to keep track of and hard to catch.
But to be honest, I'm even more concerned by what I read in the Steambird earlier this morning.
Oh.
It said that the killer in the murder case was none other than the author of the Two Musketeers.
So they finally published that, huh?
Oh yeah, I heard about that too. He came forward and confessed his crimes, but gave no explanation as to why he pulled the trigger.
Hmm.
We didn't know about this case at all when we joined the film. Is it going to affect the reception of our work?
If anything, it's just gonna make more people, like, pay attention to it. At least. Huh. Still. So the Steambird never... Or at least they don't know that he did it for revenge or anything? Is that guy's dad not in... like, not being interrogated too for this?
From a pure publicity standpoint,
Ooh,
this
Frida.
will draw a lot more attention to our film.
I have to say, though, that no director can be perfectly comfortable with garnering attention through means other than artistic skill.
True, I guess.
To be fair, I feel like that ship sailed the moment you allowed yourself to be named as the director on our posters.
Also true.
It's not my fault that I'm super popular. What was that saying again? My popularity has,
What saying?
Sunk to an all-time low?
Out.
spread to the four corners of Tibet.
Well, Shiori, I don't think what you said was necessary, but also, kinda true, I guess. Where the roses bloom. Okay. So, are we finally going to see if my theory is correct or not? Because I want to be right. I like being right. Oh. More filming. Oh, are we gonna...
Excuse me, everyone.
Are we gonna film kind of like an epilogue or something? Showing how the two sisters have been ever since they pulled their final trigger? No? Hello?
Xavier! Feels like it's been ages since we last saw you.
Yeah.
I've been talking non-stop with the Film Association, and I'm absolutely swamped trying to coordinate the film's marketing. So forgive me for not being around more often, but please believe me when I say that I will make sure everyone's hard work gets the exposure it deserves.
I mean, doesn't seem like you need to do much anymore, considering the fact that everyone is gonna be paying attention to the film now that the author has admitted to being a killer.
Oh, seems like you've been fighting your own battles.
Yes, that's one way to put it. Oh, and before we begin the final round of filming, please allow me to finally introduce you to the original investor of our film, Mr. Morris.
Oh, so that's who you are. Hello.
A pleasure to meet you all.
So where's our money?
Yes, glad to make your acquaintance, Mr. Morris. We've heard about the issues you've encountered with your financial situation, and genuinely hope that things have taken a turn for the better.
Yeah, so that we could get paid.
Oh, well, the situation has indeed improved somewhat.
Glad to hear. Now where's our money?
Don't worry, Mr. Morris. Accidents and last-minute challenges happen all the time. There's no need to blame yourself over it.
You two are too nice. Ask him for money.
The good news is that we're almost done filming now. And I would even say that this is the best story I've ever seen.
The grass here is just so tall.
Is that so? I see, that's great news.
Does that mean that we won't get our money?
All right, now that we've gotten all the pleasantries out of the way, let's get the show on the road. We'll mostly be filming typical people and scenery from the streets today to improve the sense of environmental ambiance in some parts of the film.
Okay.
Oh, and there'll be a cameo for Mr. Kamisato and Miss Yoimiya as well.
Ooh.
They'll be used to show outsider perspectives on the fates of the two musketeers.
Okay.
That's right. Ayato should be here any minute.
Where is he?
Excellent! Then let's start with the scenery shots. Camera and clapper loader, you're up.
I mean, where has Ayato been this whole time? Has he just been hanging out with Nobilette?
Yep, we'll be ready.
Remember, all we need are some wide zoom shots of the streets. If you happen to find some particularly lovely patches of flowers and grass, feel free to grab some close-ups of those as well.
Okay. Aye aye, Miss Director.
Lights! Camera! Action!
Action!
Okay, now move the camera slowly. Try to focus on that flower. What's wrong? Just adjust the focal length a bit. Something the matter?
Yeah. Oh, something wrong with the camera?
But wasn't it working fine for all the days before?
Maybe we need more film?
Can we try a different camera?
No problem. How about this one?
All right, let's give it another try. Lights! Camera! Action!
Action! Oh.
Don't tell me. This one is broken too?
Is it a ley line thing? Is it a ley line problem?
Veronique, do we have any other spare ones we can use?
I'm afraid we only brought these two today.
What? Then go find a workshop to get them repaired right away! Oh, and you too, Bono! Go find our spare camera in the warehouse and bring it back to the set!
On it.
We're just gonna be breaking all of these cameras for Rima.
Greetings, everyone.
Hey!
My apologies for the delay. Is something the matter, Ayaka?
Well...
It seems like there are some issues with the filming equipment today. We're stuck for the moment.
Yeah, that's a normal thing for filming. During filming, it's just a lot of hurry up and wait. Oh man, that yawn came out of nowhere. God.
I see.
Well, let's not just stand here twiddling our thumbs. Actors, to the makeup booth. We'll start on the next scene as soon as we get a working camera.
Yeah, like I said, hurry up and wait.
The people at the workshop told me that the part which holds the lens in place seemed to have fallen off. That's super strange. It was perfectly fine just yesterday.
Did someone take it for a spin after we were done filming?
Well, no time to dwell on that now. Let's get back to filming.
Let's go.
Ahem! Quiet on set! Places, everyone! Lights!
Oh, sorry.
By the way, have you heard about that recent murder case?
Yes, I have. It seems that they've caused quite the commotion in the city.
I heard that the chief of the guards is so mad about not catching the culprit that he's about to explode.
Is this part of the script, or are they just talking about the current situation?
Oh? I find that quite hard to imagine, considering how he already looks most days.
Okay.
Director, we have a problem.
Oh.
Oh, we're in the middle of a take! Couldn't you wait until we wrapped up this scene?
I like how angry Furina is. This is so cute.
No, Director, our film.
She's like
all
a little
finalized
kid.
film that we've been keeping in the case has disappeared.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wait, what did you say?
Oh, shit.
Mr. Bono, please take me to where the film was kept right away.
I'm coming too.
No, Yoimiya, you have to stay here. Oh.
Listen to the director, Yoimiya. Stay. Sit.
Okay, listen up. Everyone who's not working on this current scene can go with Bono to look for the film. Everyone else, stay put and wrap up the scene.
I guess this means that Paimon and Lupin are staying?
Unbelievable. How could all these problems happen in just one day?
Yeah, this is really suspicious.
We're back.
Oh, yeah, so we did stay. Huh.
How did it go? Did you find the film?
We found it in the sewers.
Holy shit.
In the sewers? Is the film still okay?
We discovered it just in time, so we should still be able to salvage it.
Ah.
The others are checking now to see if we lost any specific scenes.
Alright, that's good. That's smart.
You scared me for a moment there. I nearly thought we had lost everything.
Yeah, that would suck.
I really don't want to experience that feeling of despair again.
Oh no, we triggered Furina's PTSD. Oh shit.
Okay, but who could have stolen the film and dumped it there?
And why?
Could it be some competitors working on other films?
Maybe. I mean, especially since we got all of that free marketing recently.
But if they wanted to harass us, why wait until the last day?
Why not? I mean, we kind of like lowered our guard, thinking like everything's gonna be okay, everything's going according to plan, we're almost done, and then suddenly, bam! We lost everything, and we don't have time to start all over.
Okay, we don't have time to really look into it right now. Let's strike while the iron is still hot and wrap this thing up once and for all.
That little, cut to Mr. Morris just now was a little suspicious. Are they gonna let us know that he's gonna do something to fix this, or are they gonna let us know that he has something to do with this? Because it's kinda sus for him to just suddenly appear on the last day of filming when he hasn't shown any interest in this before, and he's the whole reason why we had to get Furina and everyone to work for us basically for free.
Yeah, let's finish it.
Okay, good. Everything turned out okay.
I would like to officially announce that our entry to the festival, The Two Musketeers, has now concluded filming!
Yay! Pachi pachi pachi.
Paimon is spent. It's so late already.
Even though the filming process proved to be extremely challenging, everyone provided valuable and unique contributions to the final product. Thank you all for your dedication and support.
No, thank you, Furina, for being a part of this.
And just like Director Furina, I would also like to extend my most heartfelt thanks to all of you. Really, you've all helped me so much.
Oh. Aw.
All right. Let's save the awards speech for later, and hopefully also get some rehearsals in before the real thing. Anyway, now it's time to party! Let's all make our way
Party!
to the beach and have a celebration feast so loud and fun that even the blubber beast will want in.
Oh, I want a Blubber Beast party. That sounds adorable.
Party, party! Paimon wants to party!
Also, free food!
Whoa, this place is hopping. Everyone's finally getting to relax after wrapping up the film.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
go
cool.
chat with someone.
Let's find out what they're talking about.
Have you ever seen a fireworks show, Mr. Morris? It's pretty amazing.
Try not to set anything on fire, Yoimiya.
I'm afraid I haven't, but I'll take your word for it.
Okay, yeah, let's talk to the people without markers first. Chiori!
This is turning out to be quite the party.
Oh, you an introvert, Chiori? You don't like all of this noise and stuff? It's okay, you can just sit this one out. Xavier, you got anything to say?
I was thinking, if this film turns out to be a success, could I ask the two of you to stay and be a part of my crew?
That depends. Would you be paying them?
Of course, I'll definitely increase the pay for next time.
Good.
I'd be more than happy to, Mr. Xavier.
Thank you for the offer, Mr. Xavier. But I've made some plans to go on a journey to the other nations once the festival is over.
Ah, that's cool.
Is that so? Well, then in that case, bon voyage, Miss Veronique. Please feel free to get in touch once you've returned to Fontaine.
That's exciting. You're going traveling, world globe-trotting, Tevat-trotting. Cool. Phew! Whew. That sneeze came out of nowhere. Farina, you looking at all the cakes and the desserts and the pastries? Farina!
Oh, my darling clapper loader and camera operator. You've both worked really hard.
Yeah.
Paimon thinks you worked even harder than us.
True.
Honestly, Paimon was getting a little tired of playing with the clapperboard by the end of it.
Playing.
Worst of all, Paimon started having dreams of you shouting, "Lights, camera, action!" into Paimon's ears. The actual dream can't even start until you've yelled that.
Hey, if anything, shouldn't I be more grand and delightful in your dreams? We've been through so much together, and that's how your brain remembers me?
5 months' brain has been traumatized.
That's not Paimon's fault. We've just used the clapperboard too much lately.
Anyway, what's most important is that we've wrapped the film. I'm pretty confident that we'll take first prize.
You're right, the award that's named after you, Farina.
Hey, no need to mention the official name.
I mean, it's what it's called.
Wait, now that you mention it, if we did win the prize, would Farina just get a statue of herself?
Sounds cool, honestly.
Come on, I don't need that kind of attention. Xavier can accept the reward on our behalf.
True. I wonder if the Oscar was like molded after an actual person named Oscar, and if that person has ever won an Oscar himself.
But just imagine! Farina accepting the Farina Award and holding a Farina statue.
That would be so meme-worthy, honestly.
I'm going back to my dessert now. You all can keep discussing that on your own.
Do you suddenly not want the reward, Farina? I mean, you've worked hard, you deserve it. Anything else?
What kind of dessert should I try next?
All of them. You deserve all of them, Farina. Wait. Venti is slightly taller than you. Alright, so it's official, the Animal Archon is taller than the Hydro Archon. I mean, well, Farina and Focalor do have the same physical appearance, I guess, so I'd assume that Venti is taller than Focalor too. Hey, Ayaya and Ayayo.
Hey, Ayato! How's your work been going?
How's your husband?
Everything went rather smoothly. Thank you for your concern.
Ayato told me that we've already confirmed the dates for some Inazuma Fontaine cultural exchange events.
Aw, that's good. Also, speaking of Toma, I wonder if the next, like, Mondstadt festival quest, Windbloom Festival quest will include Ayaka and Ayato too. You know, like Toma showing them around his home, basically. Toma hasn't been in Mondstadt for a while, right? Even though the war has been over for like 2 years now, let Toma go home!
So the next time we visit, we'll be doing so in our capacities as the representatives of the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's great!
Yeah.
And maybe Paimon will be able to find Fontaine detective novels in Inazuma from now on!
Ooh, yeah, that would be cool. Also, I'm not sure how Yaimiko would feel about that.
Oh, wait. Wouldn't Yaimiko get upset if that happens?
Yeah, that's what I
Some
figured.
of her business.
Yeah, true. As long as the novels aren't boring, she wouldn't mind, I guess.
You've got a point. She's always complaining that light novels have become bland and too predictable after all.
The
I
cultural
understand her
exchange
feeling.
won't only feature literatures of both nations, of course. We have also made plans for cross-cultural engagements in the fields of gourmet cuisine, toy making, and artisan craftsmanship.
Cool. Actually, it would be cool to see, like, Yoimiya's fireworks in other nations, too.
Whoa!
Not just Sumeru and Inazuma. Yeah.
When the time comes, be sure to visit and participate in all the events.
You know we will, since it's practically mandatory at this point. Anything else?
I wish we could have spent some more time here.
Don't worry. It won't be long before we're back again.
Yeah. I hope that you guys get to, like, more Inazumans get to travel around Teyvat. Because, you know, you guys deserved it. Now, speaking of... This has nothing to do with it, but I see a box there and I must take. I must. All of that for 500 more. I'm glad you can't actually drown in Fontaine. Chiori! Chiori!
Hey, you two.
Hello.
Are you not really into these kinds of big social occasions?
Not particularly. But this is still better than Fontaine Fashion Week.
Oh. Well, I guess it makes sense for Fashion Week to be in Fontaine.
But if this film becomes a big hit, people will definitely come flocking to your shop.
Yeah, but she's not the one running the shops.
Yes, that's highly likely. As long as the film can premiere as planned.
Now, don't jinx us, Shiori! Patui! Patui! Knock on wood! Knock on wood! No! It must go as planned. We don't want to disappoint Furina.
Are you still worried about the case?
Oh, well, I guess she would know about the case.
That and all the obstacles we had to face today.
Yeah, like finding all of our film in the sewers.
You're right. It's as if all our bad luck just manifested at once.
But why today of all days?
That is a question, and I see you suspiciously eyeing, what was his name, Mr. Morris, you know, giving him the bombastic side-eye.
No, it's nothing. We've already delivered the film to the editors, so there should be nothing more to worry about.
Do we need to send guards to the editors?
How are you doing, Mr. Morris?
To make sure they don't get harassed or anything?
Well, you could say that. Do you happen to know when the party is scheduled to end?
Wait, is Mr. Morris the killer? Is Mr. Morris the sibling?
Judging by how much fun everyone's having, I'd say probably not until well after midnight.
Did he only just, like, say he wanted to sponsor the film because it's a story that his brother wrote? And did he pull out of sponsoring the film because he actually doesn't have any money?
Is there something that you still have to take care of at home, Mr. Morris?
Oh, well, I'm just not a late night person, so I might take off shortly.
Oh no! Silly me. I almost forgot something super important.
Oh, what is it?
I prepared a whole batch of fireworks for the party, but I forgot to bring them over from the warehouse.
Fireworks, you say? Well, that's truly a pity. Sorry things didn't go as planned.
Is he just trying to end this conversation so we can leave soon.
Could you help me carry them over, Mr. Morris? I won't be able to fetch all of them by myself.
Me? Are you sure that you can't find anyone else?
Also, Yoimiya, are you sure you should be trusting a complete stranger with your fireworks?
I just wanted to make this a surprise for everyone.
It's supposed to be a
The warehouse isn't far
surprise?
from here. We'll be there in no time. Pretty please, Mr. Morris. These are some of the best fireworks I've ever made. So I also want you to see them before you leave. They're stunning. I promise that they'll be a once-in-a-lifetime experience that you'll never forget.
But...
Yoimiya's so sweet. Aw.
It's okay. Just come with me. If we're sneaky enough, nobody else will see us leaving.
All right.
And I guess Yoimiya does have a vision, so...
The warehouse is right over here.
And she's a
And we get
5-star.
fireworks there in advance, so it shouldn't be too much work bringing them back.
Yeah, she's a 5-star, so even if
it's still a
Mr.
ways
Morris
away
is
from
the
the party.
killer...
Sorry about that, Mr. Morris. It's probably because I'm used to carrying fireworks all the time, so it doesn't feel like a lot of work to me.
Yoimiya, the man's old. Also, what I was saying is that, you know, even if Mr. Morris is the killer, Yoimiya has a vision, and she's a 5-star, so I think she'll be okay. So many rainbow roses. So many that it's a little suspicious. Is the setting trying to tell us something? Warehouse.
It's dark in here.
Ooh,
Oh,
cutscene.
wait here, Mr. Morris. I think the light switch should be somewhere over here.
Why did I have to get roped into this? What was that?
He's not the killer?
Who's there? Get me out! Get me out of here!
Oh.
Did you really think you'd get away, Morris?
Oh. Is this all part of the plan?
You got the wrong guy! It wasn't me! I'm not the killer!
You know, Eliza died a far more heroic death than this. She fought your assassin to the end, to save the children she had hidden beneath the floorboards.
Oh.
That is Eliza's pendant. The one with a photo of you two inside. The one you gave her. Ring any bells?
It's a fake! It has to be! There's no way!
No way your assassin didn't destroy it, you mean? Did you ever love her, Morris? Or was killing her always the plan?
No, please. Listen to me. I told Eliza to keep us a secret.
Eliza?
I paid her
Elisa?
money for her silence. I never thought she'd keep the child. Everything was gonna come out, and I had no choice. She forced my hand. No! I'm begging you. I have money. Just name your price, please.
Damn, this voice
Keep your
acting.
Mora, and you can go to hell.
Damn, Shivers. Did he piss his pants?
I'm Captain Shavraz of the Special Patrol. Morris, you're under arrest for Eliza's murder.
Ah. Come on. So it was all part of the plan. Okay, my theory was very off.
You're under arrest too, prop manager Veronique. Or perhaps I should call you the Second Musketeer.
Okay, so my theory about there being a sibling was right.
What's going on? This wasn't in the script.
It's just that the sibling wasn't Morris. Okay. Yeah, so... I guess it is kind of like what happened with the film. The second sibling was supposed to be a brother and then got changed into a sister. Ugh.
Drop the gun, Veronique.
Why? Why would you keep me from exacting revenge on this heartless monster?
And I'm guessing the author was covering for you then?
Drop your weapon. This is my final warning.
That's right. Chevrus did see the prop guns that Veronique brought. So did she notice that those props were not actually props? I mean, at first she did say that it seemed like the guns weren't used, and she wanted Veronique to like make the props seem like they were well used and well taken care of. So did Veronique like slowly somehow replace them with actual guns, or did she like add those effects by actually using the prop guns?
What is going on?
Do I have to spell it out for you, Morris? Everything that took place just now was staged to get you to confess the truth.
I don't know if this was legal, but I hope it was.
But this last part is all improv, of course.
And I guess it makes sense that they asked Yoimiya to be the one to lure Mr. Morris in here, because Ayato and Ayaka are kind of really important. Chiori didn't seem like she was told, but she seemed like she understood what was going on anyway. And of course, Furina, you can't really put Furina at risk because it's Furina.
Chevres, you told us you wanted us to help you stage a play. You never said anything about the Second Musketeer.
It's because even I had no way to confirm my theory until now.
Smart.
Thank you for your performance, Yoimiya. Could I trouble you to go and bring in the other Special Patrol members? They should be on standby just outside.
I wonder if they heard all those gunshots.
Oh, and please tell the other cast members not to worry about us. We'll be rejoining them shortly.
I guess they did hear the gunshots.
On it.
So what do you think, Morris? Care to talk about what happened 20 years ago?
Yeah, might as well confess now, buddy.
My patience is limited, you know. Don't force me to take you back to the interrogation room. I'd wager that you wouldn't last for more than a minute in there. With the recording we made, you have no chance of winning in court. Cooperating with us now is the most practical move.
All right. I'll talk.
You know, since the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal is, you know, out of commission now that Aposolor isn't there inside of it, does this mean that Neuvillette is the one who decides who's innocent and guilty now? Completely? Like, he is basically just the judge now? He doesn't need to rely on the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal for, like, the final verdict?
I hired an assassin to murder Elisa. She once worked as a maid on my family's estate. She was very beautiful, and after some time I fell for her.
This voice acting, man. I wonder who plays Morris. Sounds good.
We kept our relationship a secret and carried out an affair for some time, but it wasn't long before she became pregnant. And if my parents ever found out, they would have stripped me of my inheritance and status, driven me out of my home.
Okay.
I also didn't expect Elisa to insist on bringing the pregnancy to term. She even asked me to leave my family and travel far away with her.
Guessing you didn't love her enough for that?
She believed that you were truly in love with her.
I didn't have a choice. I gave her a large sum of mora, told her to leave the family and to get rid of the baby.
Damn, you scummy, Morris.
But then years later, she sent me a letter. There were photos of 2 children, and she even asked if I could find some time to visit them.
Huh? 2 children? Paimon thought Baptiste was the only... you mean...
So, a twin.
Even if she had the children against your will, you could have just ignored the letter entirely. Why kill her?
True.
I had just gotten engaged to be married to an heiress from another wealthy family. So if anyone were to find out about Elisa, my life would be completely ruined. I didn't have a choice.
What do you mean, ruined? So what if you lost all of your money and, like, your prestige and stuff? You gained 2 kids. But also, you kind of brought this onto yourself, so really, do you really have any room to blame anyone else other than yourself?
No. You always had a choice. You just made the wrong choice. Again.
True. That too.
Do you know how it feels to watch your mother be killed right in front of you? My brother and I were hardly even school age yet. We were hidden beneath the floorboards, grasping each other's hands like a lifeline. We were so terrified that we didn't even know we could ever take a breath.
Oh.
All we could do was to watch Mother try to fight back, and then collapse to the floor. Even after the assassin left, we were still too terrified to leave our hiding spot. We thought that he might come back. It was only until the next evening when we finally climbed out and gathered around our mother.
Yeah, did Morris not tell him that he wanted her dead because she had his children out of wedlock? So did he just not know about the kids, or did he specifically choose to keep the kids out of it?
But she had already become cold and stiff to the touch.
Oh.
You made up your mind right then and there to bring this case to light.
Oh.
Not only that, we resolved to get our revenge.
So the brother is also in on this?
And that's why you became the Musketeers.
No, that's why I became a musketeer. The man from before was also killed by me. My brother had nothing to do with it.
Are you covering for him, or are you telling the truth?
I figured as much.
Nope, you are telling the truth. Okay.
You did?
Yeah, the novelist did have a solid alibi for the first murder.
I once told these two that he didn't look like a killer to me. His confession from that night also rubbed me the wrong way.
Same with me. I also felt like he was covering for his
I
sibling.
think what really tipped me off was, how could I not feel a sense of regret in him?
Ah, okay.
He confessed faster than any criminal I've ever met, but he didn't say a single word about you. He insisted that he was the sole perpetrator in the case.
Yeah, how does that make you feel, huh? Knowing that your twin, covered up for your crimes.
But after the questioning ended, I disassembled the musket we dug up from his backyard, put it in front of him, and told him to reassemble it. Wanna guess how far he got?
Not that far, I'd assume.
He had no idea where to even start. He's never touched a gun in his life.
Aw. Well, at least it's good to know that he had a somewhat healthy way of expressing his grief and trauma, through a story, through a book, rather than resorting to killing, like Veronique. But also, I can understand... Well, yeah, I can understand Veronique's point of view. But yeah, it is interesting that the two siblings, both who went through the same thing, decided to process it in different ways.
Based on that, I determined that he was not acting alone. He only surrendered himself to draw our attention and create a moment of opportunity for his partner. So, I decided to play along. And as expected, the second musketeer followed us without hesitation once she saw Morris get separated from the rest of the cast. Besides, why else would he call the novel The Two Musketeers?
I mean, he did say that the story was embellished and stuff. Did you not assume that he lied about that part, at least?
But how did you know it was Veronique?
I mean, I assumed that he wasn't lying about that part, but he could have been.
I figured it out the moment Baptiste told me his father's name.
Ah.
That so-called financial crisis was all just a ruse. He just wanted to sign up as the investor and then leave the film without any source of funding. After all, he has a vested interest in minimizing the reach of this story. It's really just the same thing as what he did to Eliza all those years ago.
And I'm guessing he can't just send an assassin after a bunch of really high-profile people with visions. And I mean, imagine if he sent an assassin to get to Furina. No, first off, Furina can heal herself and stuff, and also, Neuvillette would destroy you. He would willingly flood Olifontaine just to get to Furina's killer, or whoever attacked Furina. I guarantee that. The only reason why the knave has been allowed to live so far, I think, is because Furina never told Neuvillette that she was almost assassinated.
Human scum.
True.
But then Xavier pulled out all the stops and got the film made against all odds. Morris couldn't have that.
You know what? Give a round of applause for Xavier. Good man. He really does care about this movie.
With the killer in custody, he figured it was safe to act. And so he came to visit the set today, just as I expected.
Cool.
Wait, so you were behind all those mishaps today?
Yeah, so it definitely wasn't competitor then.
As for the identity of the second musketeer, I assumed they'd probably stay close to Morris and look for an opening. And if they already knew that Morris was the film's investor, then that narrowed the list of potential suspects as well. Furthermore, being the props manager would allow the culprit to avoid scrutiny by purchasing mechanical parts in the name of the crew.
True.
With that hypothesis in mind, I went back to check Baptiste's orphanage adoption records. Guess whose name I saw on the same page, just a few lines from his.
Of course, naturally. But were you guys adopted by the same person? Like, I know they mentioned earlier that Baptiste's adopted mother is still alive. Was Veronique not adopted with him?
My brother. He trusted you.
Did you really think that Chevreuse would have committed murder just because he gave her a sob story? Really?
As in, he trusted me to perform the deed on his behalf?
Yeah, did you really think that would have happened?
He trusted you to stand on the side of justice.
She is. She's doing her job, preventing another murder.
I am.
Yeah.
I thought you could do it as well. Oh, the look on your face when you told him to go to hell. I really thought you'd put a bullet in his brain.
And I'm sure a part of Chevreuse wanted to do it, but she knows it's not... It's the wrong choice. Everything about Chevreuse that we've learned so far, like the theme of her character is doing the right thing. Even when it's the hardest thing to do. So, she made the right choice. She is standing on the side of justice. How dare you say that Chevreuse isn't doing her job?
You know what he has done. Are you telling me that you'd rather see him spend the rest of his life living like a king in the fortress of Meripede?
I mean, we're friends with Risley. We could make sure that he has a shitty time in the fortress.
I will never be able to forget the feeling of my mother's cold, lifeless hands. And you would call this ending fair? Is this what you call justice?
Yes, because at the end of the day, Morris is gonna lose everything that he committed crimes to keep. Like, he's definitely gonna lose his prestige, he's definitely gonna lose his money, he's definitely gonna lose his wife. So, at the end of the day, that is justice, in a way.
I won't lie, Veronique. I did hesitate when your brother first told me about the truth.
I guess that part of Floof Sandra is still in you, huh?
I wondered. I agonized over whether I should really put a bullet in his head.
But...
So why don't you?
She knew what the right thing to do was.
Because that should never be how justice is carried out in this world.
True.
Perhaps, to you, justice is simply reciprocated. An eye for an eye, and a life for a life.
Unfortunately, that's not how it works.
But everyone has their own understanding of justice. If everyone were to pursue their own definition of it, there would be no more order in this world.
Yeah, we'd be going back to the days of people getting their hands cut off for stealing something.
Today, you'll kill Morris. And tomorrow, his children may come for you.
Oh, so he did get, like, more kids with his wife. Okay.
The world cannot render judgments based on a desire for revenge. That will only lead to a cycle of revenge. As well as the destruction of order and civilized society.
Yeah, haven't you watched Naruto? That's the whole theme of the Uchiha clan.
Fontaine is founded on a set of laws and a standardized code of justice. That is why we are the nation of justice. But with all that said, I will promise you this. Morris will not lead a cushy life in the fortress of Meripede.
Yeah, we can make sure of it. We'll ask Risley for a favor. I'm sure the only thing he'll ask in return is like for us to have a few cups of tea with him.
Chevreuse, the rest of the special patrol is here.
Just on time.
Thank you so much, Yoimiya. Letelier, Terena, please take them away.
Letelier and Torena. These Fontaine names are so cute. But also, I always wonder if I'm mispronouncing them.
I still can't agree with your reasoning.
I know.
But you don't have to agree. You just have to not pull the trigger.
Justice has not been delivered. At least, not today.
Chevreuse.
Let's go. We should give an explanation to the crew.
I think you did the right thing, Chevrolet.
Thank you for your concern. I'm fine. I'm just thinking about the things in life that have driven people to take justice into their own hands.
Oh. Yeah, so this and that happened, yada yada, blah blah blah. I'm guessing Chiori already figured
Who would
everything
have
out.
thought Morris would turn out to be... I'm at a loss of words. How could he have done something like this?
Yeah, it makes sense that Xavier is the one that's most, taken aback by everything.
I'm just glad that you're all safe and sound. Who knew that such a labyrinth of cases would be behind this story?
Well, what should we do now? We have a finished film, of course, but should we still go ahead with the premiere?
Yeah, we should. Because, I think the brother is innocent in all this. Even if he did know what his sister was doing, could you really, blame him for not being able to do anything about it? Well, he could have just told the cards. But also, I understand that the brother, maybe he didn't know about it at first. And he did try to cover up for her. Okay, the brother is also guilty in this. But that doesn't mean that the story he wrote is guilty.
What do you mean? Shouldn't you be even more motivated to spread the word now that you've learned the truth?
Yeah. The story is innocent. And if anything, the story is what led us to, find out the truth, to figure out that there is a killer and everything amongst them. I mean, that there is a killer, doing all of this and what their motives are. So if anything, the story deserves to be published.
Chiori is right. I'd also like more people to see this story for themselves.
Yeah, published and also spread all throughout Tibet.
But the real ending of the story seems to have deviated somewhat from the one in the script. Is that still acceptable to you, Miss Chevrolet?
I mean, the script implies that the two got away with it, right? Wouldn't it... Doesn't that make this the better ending? Like, the killers didn't get away with it?
The call is yours. We still have time to reshoot an ending if that's what you'd like.
Oh yeah, you guys have been, embellishing and changing parts of the story and stuff. Why not change the ending too?
No, it's fine as is. I like what we have for the catharsis.
Yeah, I guess it would be a little fair, somewhat, to give the siblings the ending that they wanted in the story. For them to have gotten away with it and for their dad to have, died.
Romanticism is what gives works of art their appeal. Fiction is able to explore means of restitution that could never work in real life.
Yeah, also true.
Just like the real world, the world of stories also has its own set of rules and justice. These different possibilities are what initially drew me to reading in the first place.
Aww.
Sounds good to me. I support your decision.
Also, it must be a relief for Furina to hear that she doesn't have to do more work right now. She just finished everything. She just ate the celebratory desserts. You want her to do more?
What about Veronique? Will she be okay?
Oh, she'll be... Yeah, her and her brother will probably be brought to the fortress of Meripede where they'll have to spend a few years with their dad. Oh, shit.
She will soon face her judgment alongside her brother and Morris. If I had to guess, they'll probably all be sent to the fortress of Meripede. I'll make sure to give Risley a heads up about it.
Yeah, at least you can make sure that they don't run into each other often.
Oh, you mean that kind of heads up?
What do you mean that?
Exactly.
Okay.
Ahem. All right, then the matter's settled. Now that everything's been taken care of, there's no reason for us to keep looking all gloomy and grumpy.
Gloomy and grumpy. Furina, you're so cute. Also, I wonder if you've seen Risley at all ever since you were dethroned. Have you visited him? Had some tea with him, maybe?
Let's get back to the feast and enjoy each other's company. We'll be starting the post-production process tomorrow.
Yeah.
You should join us, Chevrolet. You missed the first few hours of the party, didn't you?
I don't know. She just arrested someone. 2 people, actually, so... Maybe she's busy now?
All right. Count me in.
I guess not.
Then I'll wait for you over there. There's still some good news that I'd like to share with Chevrolet.
Okay.
Traveler, Paimon, could you wait for me by the sea after the party ends? I'd like to go on a brief walk with the two of you.
All right.
Thank you very much.
All's well that ends well, maybe? Aw, Xavier. I feel so bad for him. The poor guy, he just wanted to make a movie. But, well, he did get his movie in the end.
Sorry for the wait.
It's okay.
Oh, we weren't waiting long at all. Is there something else you wanted to tell us?
No, I don't have anything new to share. I just felt that since you were my investigation partners, I should have another conversation with the two of you.
Okay. Okay.
Traveler, how would you have responded to Baptiste's request if you were in my shoes?
Yeah, I think I would have done what Chevreuse just did, not what Chevreuse wanted to do. I would have, you know, exacted justice the way it should have been, the proper way.
So, well, thanks for sharing. When I was young, my father often took me here to swim. We'd come rain or shine, even when it was freezing cold.
In this specific place?
He told me that swimming was the best activity to train one's strength of will.
Okay.
You could never give up before reaching the shore, especially when the water was cold.
Okay.
Oh? Why is that?
Because the moment you give up would be the moment you die. At that point, I still hadn't received my vision.
Oh, I thought all Fontanians could breathe underwater, no?
One winter, the chilly wind felt almost like knives on my skin, and the seawater was so frigid that it numbed my toes the moment I stepped in. I cried and begged my father to spare me from having to swim across, but he wouldn't listen. He used to be a member of the Special Patrol as well. You could say it was his way of educating his children.
Okay. So is this before or during the time you were in Flupsandra? Also, sounds like borderline child abuse.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
When he saw that I wouldn't stop crying, he just picked me up and tossed me into the icy water.
That is definitely child abuse.
The bone-chilling cold took away my senses. I couldn't feel anything but fear and rage.
Oh, is this how she got her vision?
I waited for my father to save me, but one look and I knew he'd already started swimming for the opposite shore. I realized that if I were to give up, I really would die right then and there.
You know, my petty ass would have just let myself drown, just to let him see what a mistake he made.
I used all of my strength to try and catch up to my father. Those few minutes felt longer than my whole life up until that point. I did, however, make it to the other side.
And even though I hate it, I think it might have proved to her dad that he'd been right. That, you know, he really was just making her stronger and stuff like that. No! No, you were abusing your child, sir.
I've never felt afraid about anything in my life after that. Nor have I ever cried again.
Sounds like drama.
That way of teaching would have never worked on Paimon.
Yeah, you drowned. You definitely drowned. You'd sink like a rock.
Yeah, I don't think that was the right method for anyone.
Good, at least you've acknowledged that much.
It's just that, working now as I am in the pursuit of justice, I still sometimes feel like I've been tossed into that winter sea all over again. The anger and the helplessness.
Aw.
Chevreuse.
But the worse I feel, the more I know to never give up. The alternative would be to forever lose myself among the waves.
That's one way to look at it, I guess.
Anyway, how about
to see
a race?
it as a teaching
Neither
moment.
of us will drown, but we can still see who swims faster.
Sure. Paimon, you stay on the shore.
You guys go ahead. Paimon will grab the clapperboard to mark the start of the race.
Yeah, you just stay on the shore, Paimon. No more drowning for you. Where's Chevreuse? Oh, she's with us. Should I play as Chevreuse, or... Yeah, I'll play as Chevreuse. I'll let her win. Should I go underwater? Whee! Whee! Aw. I can't wait for the day every character can do that, and not just the ones from Fontaine.
Whoa, that felt good.
Yeah.
You were so fast in the water, Chevreuse. You were swimming even faster than Paimon can fly.
Paimon, at this point, even the short characters like Nahida and Klee can run faster than you can fly.
So, about the Special Patrol Patrol. Did you join because of your dad?
Or did you join to spite him?
Partly, but I'd say I was more inspired by the heroes I read about in stories growing up.
Aw,
Oh, so it's due to your love of stories.
that's cute.
Of course, it was only after I joined the Special Patrol that I learned that truth is often stranger than fiction. Come on, let's walk a bit more.
This is cute. Getting to know Chevrolet like
To
this.
be honest,
Oh.
I do sometimes question whether the decisions I make are the right ones. But I know that no matter what, I must keep swimming.
Just keep swimming.
Because
just
the
keep
only thing I've got
swimming.
my eyes on is the shore in the distance.
Where are we going? Are we going to Baptiste's house? Is this his house? Where are you taking us, Chevrolet? Are you taking us to out back behind the barn?
Thank you for coming on this walk with me.
To
I feel
shoot.
a lot better after getting
put
all
us
that
to
off
sleep.
my chest.
Yeah, I guess he's not shooting us. Yeah, anytime.
Huh. We're nearly back at Baptiste's house.
Okay, so this is his house. I don't see all of the treasure hoarders around.
Huh, you're right. I didn't realize we were so close.
He really did plant a lot of flowers. It's just like how he described it in the story.
Ah, the flowers must have been for his mom then.
Huh? Wait. Paimon, Traveler, look!
Treasure hoarders?
The rainbow roses in the garden.
Oh.
They're in full bloom now.
Yeah, that's cute. Where the roses bloom. So, I see treasure hoarders.
Even though it's a bit late, I must thank you for investigating this case with me. Not on behalf of the Special Patrol this time. It's a personal expression of gratitude from yours truly.
You know what? Let's ask her about something a little more, heartwarming, I guess. So, about the
Films
film.
are different from the real world. They're a form of art and represent the wishes in people's hearts. I adore the Two Musketeers, and I'm very happy to have had the opportunity to act the role as one.
So, if it carries out the will of people's hearts, I'm guessing that the story carries out Baptiste's desire of getting revenge, then...
I can't wait to catch the
And
film
getting
when it
away with
premieres
it.
in the Opera House. I'm looking forward to seeing the audience's reaction to the climactic ending.
Okay. Yeah, oh, so we can ask about everything. Okay, family?
You want to hear more about my father?
Sure.
To be honest, I didn't spend that much time with him. He was always busy with the Special Patrol, so he would often return home really late at night. Some nights, he didn't come home at all.
Oh.
Once, he didn't come home for a long time, maybe a whole week or so.
This, At the risk of oversharing, my dad hasn't been home for a lot longer than that.
When I went out to buy food, I learned that he had become a criminal, and by extension, that made me a criminal's daughter.
What the actual fuck?
But we can talk about that another day.
I'm sure.
I actually have a lot of sympathy for Veronique and Baptiste. I can understand the hatred they feel for their father. But that doesn't mean I'll allow them to walk the path of evil, even if it might lead to another sense of justice.
Sorry, excuse me, I was drinking some tea. Yeah. I don't know what her father was indicted for, but if it's anything similar to this case, then maybe that has something to do with Chevrolet's decision. Why she chose to do it the proper way rather than, exacting revenge the way Baptiste wanted her to.
Thank you
Take
for
care,
looking out for
Chevrolet.
me. I'll see you at the award ceremony. I'd be very surprised if we don't win.
Me too. I mean, who wouldn't want to give Furina the Furina Award? Sounds like blasphemy. Oh, anything else?
Even though it's a bit late, not on behalf of the Special Patrol this time.
Okay.
Thank you for
So
looking
I'll
out.
just that. I see so many treasure hoarders. And so many Sealies. You know what? I won't take care of it now, but... Yeah, I'll put a special marker here. So I remember to get back and get all of the Sealies. Wait until 2 days later. Meow. This music is nice. Yeah, it does sound like the music you'd hear at the end of a movie. No more music? Okay. Now, where are we going? Wait, Chevrolet, are you gone? She's gone. Phew. Some more time passes. Hey, the premiere's done. Oh, I thought we'd actually get to see the movie.
Xavier, it's been a while.
Hello.
Hey there, you two. Sorry I've been scarce. I've been buried in marketing and preparing the film for release ever since we wrapped post-production.
The award ceremony is today, right? Paimon wonders if we'll win the Farina Award.
We must, for Furina.
I'd give it a 90% chance.
Yeah.
Farina! Oh, Paimon didn't know you were already here. You're earlier than everyone else.
Very eager, huh?
I'm sure the others will also be here in no time. Xavier, if we end up getting called on stage, shouldn't you come up with a name for our crew?
What? But we don't even know if we're going to win. I wouldn't want to jinx our chances by celebrating early.
But if we do win, you wouldn't want to stutter over your words because you don't have a name for your crew yet.
Just open your eyes! Surely you've seen the audience's reactions to our film. We've had nothing but critical acclaim.
Yeah, being a realist is okay, but also, you know, be a bit more optimistic.
You've also had
Have faith in
conversations
yourself
with
and
the
your work.
Opera House's operating staff, right? Didn't they want to increase the number of showings?
Ah, that's nice.
The more you've made from the box office, you can now open your very own film company.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
But that's all credit to my amazing crew. You've all helped to make this a reality, so I can't be the only one asked to come up with a name.
Yeah, but you started all this. None of us would be here if you hadn't asked us for help.
Well, give it some thought. I'm sure the crew will respect your choice.
All right, but before that, Traveler and Paimon, could I trouble you to quickly pay a visit to the Fortress of Meripede?
Oh?
Huh? But shouldn't we stay for the award ceremony?
I wanted to ask you two to invite Shavraz to join us at the ceremony.
Oh.
She's one of the lead roles, after all.
She's at the fortress, I guess, to meet up with
I haven't been
Risley.
able to find her recently, so I haven't had the chance to invite her personally. According to the papers, the culprits of the Musket murder case will be personally escorted today by the captain of the Special Patrol to the Fortress of Meripede.
Ah.
Oh, Paimon gets it now.
Yeah, sure. We don't mind.
Yep, just wait here, Xavier. And maybe try to come up with a few snappy-sounding names.
All right, then I'll leave you to it.
Why don't you name us the Farina Troop so that we could be the Farina Troop who won the Farina Award because we had director Farina. Okay, names?
Will we really win an award?
Yes!
Trust me. When have I ever been wrong about something like this?
Besides, you guys have the protagonist on your crew. We must win. Here. Oh, they're already in the fortress. Teleport. Teleport. Da 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 da. Grizzly!
This is as far as I'll be taking them.
Oh.
I'll leave the three of them to you now.
Got another errand to run?
Grizzly!
Something like that. I'm expected at a party.
Aw.
Now that's something you don't hear every day. Found a new pastime?
No, she just found new friends.
No, it's just a special occasion.
Shavraz! Risley!
Hello.
Festivals really do bring people together. It's been a while since I last had so many visitors at the Fortress of Meripede.
Is this your way of hinting something? Do you want us to visit more? Should we come with Neuvillette next time?
Call it the festival spirit, I guess.
Yeah, you could say that. Even our head nurse has gotten herself all worked up preparing super deluxe nutritious shakes. Just one gulp and you'll have met all your nutrition needs.
Could you do me a favor and not tell her that we're here? Or at least tell her after we're gone?
Were you talking about work just now?
We've already finished discussing everything. So, what do you think about my heads up, Mr. Risley?
I believe I haven't yet made any promises or guarantees.
Oh? Couldn't you make any promises now that we're here, you know, as a favor to us? To the
That
Traveler
you
and
also
Paimon?
didn't shoot me down.
Yeah?
Here,
Yeah?
how about this? You could give everyone a copy of the newspaper. Perhaps on the day when the cover story happens to, oh, I don't know, expose a certain someone's misdeeds from 20 years ago?
Yeah, I'm sure most of the criminals, most of the inmates wouldn't take too kindly about someone killing the mother of their children. Or at least sending an assassin after the murder of their children, no?
I suppose then a certain someone may soon find himself the most unlucky person in the Fortress of Meripede?
Yeah.
While another 2 people will soon be hailed as heroes.
Maybe.
Speaking of heroes, did you two need something from me?
Yeah, we needed Chevrus.
Oh, actually, we're here for...
You're here to invite me to the party, right? Don't worry, I didn't forget.
Yeah, come to the party.
Let's head back right away!
Let's go. Why is Paimon shining so brightly right now? Is it just my settings?
See you, Risley! Happy Fontanalia Festival!
Bye-bye.
And the same to you.
Anything else to say, Risley?
Please, go and enjoy the festival.
I wish you could join. But I understand, you're still on the clock. You're still working here. Bye! Meow. Let's go. We haven't seen Chiori or Ayayo.
And the winner of the Farina Award for the first Fontanalia Film Festival is...
Farina!
The Two Musketeers!
Oh, right, the movie! She looks so smart.
We really won!
We did!
Congratulations, Mr. Xavier.
Yeah, congrats! Aw, you look like you're about to cry.
We won? I can't believe it! I really can't thank all of you enough!
Aw.
See? My takes on Fontaine's entertainment industry have never been wrong.
Now, please welcome to the stage the producer of The Two Musketeers, Mr. Xavier!
Yeah! Pachi, pachi, pachi.
Thank you! Thank you all so much for your recognition and support. While I'm up here, I would love to give special thanks to...
Time really flies, huh?
Oh, I wanted to hear him thank Farina.
It certainly feels that way. It feels like it was only yesterday when you were teaching me to hold a musket.
Will you come back to Fontaine again?
I hope so.
Of course! I'm very fond of this city. There are so many novel and interesting things that it's been hard to keep track of them all. But how about you? Would you be interested in visiting Inazuma?
I sure hope so.
I can't say the thought has crossed my mind before, but I'd be willing to consider it now.
I will be eagerly awaiting your visit. It would be wonderful if you could visit my home and enjoy a taste of our tea and desserts.
I wonder what Fontanians would feel, like what kind of opinions they'd have about Inazuma's spicy water.
Yeah, let's keep in touch.
Let's keep in
Did you
touch.
accomplish all you came here for?
Chiori.
Yes. And you should visit Inazuma again sometime.
Oh yeah, you haven't been home for a while, huh?
How has Ogura and her business been?
To my knowledge, she's doing quite well.
Tell her I said hi.
So you're not gonna say hi to her in person?
I certainly will.
I heard the thunderstorm has stopped.
Ah, right. Yeah, the Vision Hand Decree and everything is over, so you should go home, Chiori.
Yes, and the war has also been brought to an end. Peace and prosperity has returned to the islands.
So you can go home, Chiori.
I quite like the sound of that. Perfect for hanging textiles out to dry.
Oh.
I'd like to offer my thanks again to the entire cast and crew. Without you, I would have never completed this film, much less had the opportunity to be standing on this stage.
This has been a pretty long acceptance speech.
With the support of my entire crew, I would like to officially announce our film company, Musketeer Pictures.
Ah.
That has a really nice ring to it.
Also, it's a nice nod or dedication to their very first film ever.
Then in that case, let's please welcome all the members of Musketeer Pictures onto the stage for a commemorative photo.
Yeah.
Oh, Paimon
Picture
didn't know
time.
we'd also be taking pictures.
Director Farina, I believe you are the most deserving person to raise this trophy.
Yeah, the Farina holding the Farina Award.
Huh? No. There's no need. It's so embarrassing.
Farina holding a mini Farina.
It's an honor the director deserves.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, also, it'd be funny.
Just accept that you're not getting out of this.
Ready, everyone? 3, 2, 1.
I want to see Farina holding the Farina Award.
Musketeer Pictures!
Hey, Lumine gets to speak. Let me see the picture. Yeah, Farina holding the Farina Award. That's amazing. This is amazing. Just that part of the picture is awesome. Aw, and it's over. It's done. Okay, let's see what they have to say. Farina?
Lady Farina, please allow me to take just one more photo of you. I would also love to get your autograph, just as a memento of our time together on the crew.
I see that you're still as much of a star as always, huh?
Hey, I've had enough of the camera flashes from when we were all up on stage.
But, Lady Farina, you are the best director I've ever met! The most photogenic maiden in all of Fontaine! This kind of lively and celebratory setting is exactly where you shine. I believe all photographers would agree.
It's so nice to see Fontanians like fanboy and fangirl over Farina. It's so cute. It's
Come,
what
the
she
bright
deserves.
Star of our land, show us your light. The camera is waiting to sing praises of your beauty.
Alright, calm down, you sip. You're making the other photographer feel awkward.
Well, I'm flattered, but... All right. I'll humor you and try a few more different poses.
Ah.
But I don't have to hold the trophy, right?
Yeah.
Of course. You may pose however you like. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. By the heavens, my luck has been beyond belief. I'm having a hard time coming to terms with it now. Oh.
Calm down, my guy. Don't nut in front of your god. That was cute. Where's everyone else? Oh, Sheriff and Yoimiya.
Miss Yoimiya, we haven't had the chance to talk, but please accept my thanks for everything you've done over the past few days.
Oh, but I feel like I didn't do anything out of the ordinary.
I don't know. You acted your heart out for a case.
I'm very grateful for your assistance during that special performance in the warehouse.
Yeah.
It was always going to be somewhat risky, to engage and draw away Morris all on your own. You're only a civilian and have never been trained to act in such a dangerous situation.
I mean, if there was a civilian you would have wanted to help from, it should have been one of the two terrorists of Teyvat. You know, one of the only two people in Teyvat who are known for making things explode.
Don't say it like that. As the director's assistant, it was my duty to help out the crew however I could. It was an honor to help you solve the case.
Yeah.
I have to admit, though, my heart was thumping super hard the entire time it was laying on the ground. I was scared that everyone would notice.
Also, I hope that the next time, like, we, you know, encounter a case quest like this, Hazel would somehow be a part of it, you know? Now that Fontaine, Inazuma can come to Fontaine, I mean, Inazuma characters can come to Fontaine, why not have Hazel come? Why not have Yanfei come? Even though she's not a Fontainian, she's still a lawyer. She deserves to come to Fontaine more than anyone. Also, Cookie Shinobu. She, like, I'm pretty sure she studied to be a lawyer at one point with Yanfei, right? So, why not bring her too?
You did great.
Oh, and before I forget, if you ever visit Inazuma, please come and pay a visit to Naganohara Fireworks. I'll make some fireworks for you. I even know what shape I'd make.
A musket?
I'm guessing a musket.
That's what I guessed.
Telling you now would ruin the surprise. If you really want to see it, just come and visit me.
Sorry, I can't accept visitors to my world right now. I'm streaming. Where are Ayaya and Ayayo? Ayaka, Ayato, where are you? I guess they're not here, huh? Hold on. First, let me... Yeah. All done. Nothing from the event shop. Yeah, I haven't finished 2 of these. I'll do that later. Yeah, for now, seems like that's everything. Yeah, the quest is over. Ah, this was fun. Yeah, so, as I said, tomorrow, we're starting Star Rail. And then... Trial or treat, that's so cute. Yeah, so tomorrow, we're doing Star Rail. And then, if we don't finish it tomorrow, we're gonna do as much as we can the day after. And then maybe, next week, we'll do this. This Navia story quest. I also have to do all of these off stream, maybe some other time. But this is important. I must. Yeah, so that should be all for now. Thank you again for joining me. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Goodbye. I hope you have a good rest of your day or a good night's sleep whenever you are. Goodbye. Goodbye.